Introducing first into the red corner, representing Team Legato, Freddie Sykes. Next up, representing Resolute Training Centre, in the blue corner, Jacob Winstanley Punch.
So we move on swiftly to a purple belt match here. Freddie Sykes taking on Jacob Winstanley Punch.
Freddie Sykes just off the back of a very good win last week in the British Nationals, picking up a gold medal in the purple belt middle masters division. Fighting a relatively new purple belt Jacob Winstanley Punch, a bit of a mouthful, I'll call him Punch from now. Freddie going straight for that footlock, which he had much success with.
Yeah, managing to turn his opponent all the way to the outside, looking to go belly down, see asserting that inside leg into a very strong position, kicking the base out beautifully.
He can go belly down straight away, but this is, I think, the game plan of Freddie is to come out and get this foot.
We've seen a lot of straight footlock attempts tonight, a lot of people trying to go belly down as well to really put the utmost pressure on their opponent. So good with controlling that far leg. Really neat little combination work there to earn the sweep from Freddie Sykes.
And I'm just going to stop the fight and put him from the middle. Jacob, yeah, it's a new purple belt, but doing very well. Picking up 4 golds in the New Key Open in February as a blue belt. Picking up a silver medal in the Birmingham International Open, presented by BJJ 24/7.
So again, Sykes, now he's earned that top position, looking a knee slice, but there's a very strong grip on the skirt of the gi by Winstanley Punch, who's going to use it to stop that knee coming through.
Really just jumping over that.
Ooh, just elevating his opponent for a moment there, but not able to really bring the weight all the way forward.
Wouldn't be surprised, Josh, if we see a Freddie coming back for a footlock whenever he can.
Oh, looking for a cross-collar choke to help with the guard pass, and it forces the opponent to back out a little bit. Winstanley Punch is still maintaining that very strong grip on the gi skirt. Oh, broken now, and we move
Winstanley going for a straight arm bar there, but I don't think it was really on. I think it was just letting him know that it was there. And a sweep from Jacob, but Freddie goes straight back to the footlock.
Immediately into the footlock, and he's so good at using that outside leg to kick his opponent sitting down. Now going belly down again. He's clearly got this footlock sequence in the bank.
Using it for a sweep now, coming underneath the leg to try and sweep.
Yeah, looking to work all the way to the outside. What a fantastic position for him. Again, arching all the way onto his shoulder.
Here he goes again for it.
You can see he's just using his left hand to try and grab his own gi, get a bit more leverage, and really stretching his opponent out here.
I mean, Jacob's a very small middleweight, I think. Freddie being the opposite, being a very big middleweight. Freddie Sykes actually a personal trainer to quite a lot of the competitors on the show tonight.
So you'd hope his cardio and his strength and conditioning's in place then.
But the benefits of future clients, I think it should be.
Looking to feed that outside leg all the way through to the far hip.
Low
Such a
attempt here.
powerful sweep.
Jacob can come back for that foot there with your left. He's
Yeah,
not really-
both guys using that footlock fantastically defensively. Sits up, sweeps him back. Now looking to stack the legs. Both guys very offensive grips on the trouser legs as well. Oh,
Far
again,
leg
he
sweep
sits
again
all the
from
way
Freddie.
through. Now
Straight
goes,
armbar attempts.
yeah. Good combination from Sykes on the bottom here.
Sykes seems to be very comfortable. Very comfortable. Going for that foot, going belly down.
No,
Jacob
just
doesn't seem to be too worried about it though. I mean, he's fighting out of it well.
oh, and he steps out and
steps
all
out.
the way through. Good retention
Freddie reclaims quite well.
from Sykes. Constant work rate from both these guys here. Not a dull moment whatsoever. They're off balancing each other. They're sweeping each other.
Jacob going back for the foot, but Freddie seems comfortable. Gets up, puts that foot flat to the floor.
And his weight came up so quickly. He was able to get on top of him. Really start asserting a bit more of a dominant posture.
I mean, Freddie is very much a footlock hunter.
Well, it's one of those things, you know. If you don't necessarily pull that footlock off in the first couple of minutes, the first few attempts, you know, maybe you burn your arms out, maybe you start to lose faith in it, maybe the other guy is able to scramble to a dominant position, hold you down for any length of time. I mean, there's a lot of associated risks with the limited footlock rule set associated with IBJJF, particularly IBJJF at purple belt.
I mean, Freddie was at the weekend was very insistent at the British Nationals last week. I think he was getting about four or so of these attempts and finally getting the last one with about 30 seconds to go. So he's persistent with them.
And Sykes looking to pass with good head control now, but goes back to the guard position. Close guard for Punch here.
First time we've seen a got full guard in this fight, I think.
Yeah, Punch going cross sleeve and cross lapel. Oh, and shoots for a triangle. Sykes gets
Very
his.
straight up.
Oh yeah, just so aware.
Excellent posture.
Got the back straight and the head up immediately. Now looking to pass with the threat on the neck again.
Winston with an armbar attempt.
Just
And
about
he
got
pulls
his knee
straight
in.
out.
Yeah, good retention. Not getting a moment to adjust his belt.
Referee never stopped it, Josh, so Freddie's just straight in there. Good pace from these two so far. Good match so far.
Yeah, Sykes looking to disrespect the legs, drive those to the side and march his way round.
I mean, Freddie Sykes was originally supposed to be fighting somebody else, and Jacob come into this fight with 2 weeks' notice. Freddie said to me, I said to him, like, is there anyone you particularly would like to fight? And he said, I just want someone with an open game. And Jacob, certainly, as you can see, has got a very open game. Going for his arm bars, bar attempts in the past.
Oh, and being
just being thrown.
just being very relaxed with his posture and his open guard game there. Sykes looking to step through on the knee pass again. Let's see if he attacks the neck one more time. So far he's controlling that near side tricep. Now he does go to the neck. And there should be a pass here for him, but immediately that inside knee coming back into play from Punch.
As I said, our Instagram is at @tough_invitational. Hit us up with a tag. What are you thinking of today?
Yeah, we'd like to welcome everybody watching on the free stream on our YouTube channel. Of course, we'd also like to thank our sponsors, Tough Fightwear, Valor Fightwear, Predator, Punch Strong, and Cannons UK. My name's Josh Palmer, joined on commentary tonight by John Jarvis. And right now you're watching Jacob Winstanley Punch in the guard position, taking on Freddie Sykes in the top position.
Jacob really going for that armbar whenever Freddie tries to pass, but Freddie just very aware of it, putting the arm out all times. Freddie, Jacob's got the gi control underneath that. He's let go of it now, but yeah, control. Looking to use that quite a bit in this. Both of them now, with the skirt of the gi.
Yeah, interesting to see if Punch is going to be able to put this to use. He went to the well with this a couple of times earlier. but quite a strong posture for Sykes. You can see the sweat dripping off these guys now. I think we said it a few times in the first half of the show. It is immensely hot in the auditorium here at the Circus Tavern. Looking to slice the knee through again. And interestingly, after a barrage of footlock attempts from Freddie Sykes,
I just said that he grabbed it foot. I was
going to say we find ourselves in a slightly different scenario here. Oh, should be a pass for him here if he steps all the way around. Can he stop that knee coming back in though? Once again, Jacob Punch able to restore guard, and he gets...
He's going to sit back with his footlock here on the left-hand side. No, let's let go of it.
Well, it was kind of a trade-off. There was a thought of the knee reap from Punch, and Sykes said, you know what, I'm going to grab your foot if you do, and then they sort of both agreed to settle back down into this position. About 10 minutes remaining here in this purple belt matchup.
Freddie being control with the back of the pants.
Just not a whole lot he can...
from doing too much, just really keep him nice and crunched together.
Well, it was interesting, I mean, you mentioned earlier that he was a particularly big competitor at this weight compared to his opponent, and it does kind of seem that way now. It seems like he's just starting to wear on him a little bit, start to burn him down a bit. But it's not for a lack of trying. Both guys constantly trying to force the issue, off-balance the posture.
Nice little guard pass nearly by Freddie,
Yeah, nice.
stepping around, but Jacob does very well retaining.
And that's really been the story of the last few minutes. It's been excellent guard retention from Punch, but the forward progression, as we see again here, has been from Freddie Sykes, who might actually earn this guard pass here.
Jacob just bringing the second leg over. Just stopping, but Freddie's on a knee slide here.
Yes, Punch...
Just as it starts to get interesting there.
Well, Punch has managed to use that outside leg a couple of times to replace the guard, and even when his guard's almost been past, his near side knee is connected very well to his elbow. It's driven him back in, and it's managed to retain the position for him. But if you had to say who's perhaps come a bit closer to threatening the end at any point, maybe those early footlock attempts from Freddie Sykes.
And also Freddie just seems to be a bit more dominant positionally. Even though those submission attempts seem to wind it down in the last 5 minutes. But 50-50 here. I mean, I think Freddie's going to enjoy this part with a far footlock. Belly down. This is very tight. Very tight.
Could be, they're locked up.
Could be in trouble.
Very interesting leg position here. Sykes trying to maintain the grip on the foot. Punch not seeming too bothered at all. Oh, and he had to move there.
Freddie Sykes needs to get his hips down to the floor here.
He's trying to attack the other foot now, and he's going to bail out and come out on top.
Jacob threatening a little bit there. Freddie doesn't seem to be too bothered about it, just stretching it out with the collar.
Well, I'm interested the guys haven't used the ability to knee reap, to drive that foot all the way across the hip a bit more than they are doing. So there's a couple of times that position would have presented a much stronger point of control, a much more dominant point of control than the traditional
referees
footlock.
Putting them both on. The second referee, Monstro, helping out, just because it's a very good. Very interesting position they're in now. I don't think the referee wanted to ruin it.
No, good work from our referees here, Alan Pozo and Thiago Borges, keeping the fighters safe on this fantastic raised platform here at Tough Nation 2. And a lovely attempt at a sweep from Freddie Sykes, who's hunting this footlock one more time.
Freddie didn't seem to want to come up on top there. He's very happy on his back, just trying to get this submission. Let's go again.
Readjusting, but I think the knee's going to have found its way out here, and now he does look to read the knee. Going back to the sweep the opposite direction, it's really been a fantastic tool for him so far in this match.
I think though, if the submission is going to come, it's got to be a bit something different. I think Freddie's going for these footlocks very well, but Jacob seems pretty defending well.
He's never really got that deep on one yet, has he?
No, that's the thing. Freddie not happy with the position.
Saying you didn't have my foot there, how dare you. Looking to feed underneath that leg now is Punch, but riding very heavy in that top position is Sykes. Again, going to the well, trying to slice through, looking to perhaps attack the collar as he does. So the first time he's actually gone for the far underhook control in this pass now. Oh, and looks to hop back the other side. Going inverted for defense is Punch. Oh, and he earns a
attempt here from Freddie Sykes.
Yeah, earns a good, strong position. First time he's had a real dominant position in this match. Let's see if he
can't lose the back here. He needs to keep his chest flat to his back. He cannot lose it, but he's lost. He's just lost it now.
Yeah, and perhaps not keeping as tight as he could have.
Oh, nice bit of
And both guys getting very scrambly here, trying to find a position. Both looking to. Oh, and a belly down footlock for Sykes, but not deep enough on the toes.
Jacob wasn't very happy with that.
Oh, and I think that was right on his toes. And if I was Freddie Sykes, I'd be
taking the block.
Oh, and Jacob Oh, and wow, referee just diving in to save the fighters from coming off the edge of the platform here. But all of a sudden there was a grimace on the face from Jacob Winstanley Punch, who immediately went after
Jake was a ball that saw
Freddie
red,
Sykes.
And that red was the pain from his foot.
Yeah, no, I mean, he immediately went... and the refs just having a discussion over what position the fight ended in, just to confirm who had what.
As they're talking Portuguese, they're probably talking about what they're having to dinner tonight.
No, both these guys very professional, getting the job done well here, keeping our fighters safe. And Freddie Sykes, having been in the dominant position for most of this, is under the cosh here. Strong squeeze, and he gets the tap. Well, I am going to go have a word with Jacob Winstanley Punch and find out what that was all about.
Yeah, that was good fight there between the two.
Your winner, Jacob Winstanley Punch. First question, Jacob. I think it was pretty obvious to us all at the end there. There was a bit of a grimace on your face and prompted a serious change of pace. What happened? It's just my ankle locked in properly. You spent the first half of the fight fighting off a lot of good football attempts. How does it feel to have got the win here on 2 weeks short notice? You took this bout.
It's good. Real good. It's always training. So getting the call, it's just like, yeah, get up turns well. Happy to be here. Such amazing fans to see.
A lot of teammates watching you back home. Shout out to them.
Everybody trains me in the gym. Thank you so much for being there every week. You know, just let me roll around and whatever I need to do to shape this con, especially. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, my family, everyone else I've probably forgotten.
Great stuff. I'm going to let you go and get some medical attention on your foot. Congratulations on getting the win here. Jacob Winstanley Punch.